Everybody, in today's video, we're going to be reacting to a subscriber gameplay and kind of giving some tips and tricks on how they can potentially improve and whether that involves them changing some of their in-game settings or how they utilize their minimap and compass as they move around the map. If you're interested in having your gameplay broken down, make sure you go check me out over on Twitter. Quick reminder, my code on Gfuel is still 30% off until the 24th of this month, so make sure you go ahead and use code JGOD at checkout, or just click the link down in the description. We're going to jump into the gameplay. If you do enjoy it anyway, let me know by hitting that like button. I am shooting for 500 likes on the video, so if you help me out with that, be very appreciative. If you're brand new to the channel, looking to find your way back for whatever reason, make sure you do subscribe with notifications on. Let's go ahead and get into it. So right here, we're going to be looking at some St. Petrograd gameplay domination. It looks like they're using the Scar and they're using a blueprint variant, and they're just working on that changing gears mechanic that I've kind of talked about within a lot of the videos that we've taken a look at here, where pretty much you got to know when you got to speed up and you know when you slow down. Typically in other Call of Duties, you'd get more information from the mini-map, and you didn't have to worry about a compass, and it was a little bit easier to kind of get your bearings on the way the maps were designed. But with this one, there's a lot more slowing down that you typically have to do, just because it just doesn't work out that way. Okay, so it looks like they're using the ram instead. They're using that blueprint on the ram. They're coming through. This is actually a pretty good aggressive push. Let me know if this yellow is big enough for you guys to see. If not, I'll try and make it larger. I just didn't want it too big on the screen. You can see the little arrow. It's coming through. This is a good pre-aim spot. You can see that more often than not when we do these gameplay breakdowns, there's usually two types of players. There's ones that are going to sit back with all their teammates and do nothing, or they actually try to move up a little bit and get a little bit of map control. At least we're seeing this push despite a majority of all the teams sitting back, and this does look like 6v6. Okay, teammates coming up. They're doing a good job of pushing up right here. I wouldn't necessarily angle my body this way, but they're coming up, peeking the window, and they end up getting a little destroyed there just because of how they mantled. Normally you'd come up, peek the window, and then you do kind of like one of these things, so you can actually get a clear indication of what's going on there. Also, let's go look to see if they had any stuns. Nope, they do have like one of those mines, and they do have a stim shot, so they just take the angle very badly. But right here, this is an area where I'd probably be a little bit more patient, and I would kind of post up on this edge and then watch to see if anyone takes B. Then you can easily just shoot them in the back, because as they come through, it'll be an easy kill. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here. They jump in. That was just some bad mobility movement there. This guy's pre-aimed on the he didn't even move his crosshairs. Dude literally stepped in front of him. Coming through. Okay, they did switch to the Scar for whatever reason. The Ram's a better weapon in my opinion. I think it's a top 3 or 4 weapon with the M4. Basically, they're identical. Good kill there. Able to keep the aim. Stim shot and then moves back into it. See, right here is the tricky part because your teammates flip the spawns most likely. You can see that they pushed and actually triple capped, which is one of the worst things you can ever do in Call of Duty unless you are behind by a certain amount. Obviously, there's different rule set when they play competitive Call of Duty where it could be advantageous to triple cap because they go based off score and they go based off time and not score. So pretty cool here. So the enemies still are on the other side of the map. The spawns haven't flipped. That's what the indication is there where the enemy's grabbing C. So this left side should be mostly clear unless someone's going for that flank. But you can see your teammates are pushed up pretty heavily. Boom. Got the kill there. That was a rough one. Okay, got the kill with the mine. They're running hard line, so that's good. They're getting the UAV pretty early on. Coming back through, you can see they're paying attention. There's 3 people in the back of the minimap. Spawns are about to flip. He must have heard something. He got the 2 that got ghost. That worked out better than I thought. There's no reason for him to actually check that unless it says B's being taken. Let me listen to this again. Okay. He did hear footsteps. You could, or he or she, I don't know. You could hear footsteps. So they're actually going based off the audio cues, which I didn't hear the first time because I was talking, but pretty much that is the audio cues. You did hear the footsteps pass. So even though they're not on the minimap, their footsteps gave away their position. They're losing B. This ends up being perfect timing. So they did make the right play based off the audio cue, but if no audio cue, I would definitely try and kill those enemies in the back of the spawn. So perfect. Coming out through. Gets the first kill, gets the second. I wouldn't have jumped out the window though, because you put yourself vulnerable. And then now you can rotate back to where those people are on the mini-map. Call in for more ammo. That works out pretty good. Put down your mine. Smart little post-up play, which is pretty good. The only thing you could do differently too is could have reloaded a little bit quicker. They went a long time without reloading, and then you could also maybe helped in recapturing B if you're gonna jump out the window, but they came back to this spot, which more often than not, if you lock down the buildings, you're gonna be in a good spot with those mines or those claymores. Okay, looks like the spawns are potentially flipping. Teammates running over there. There's a guy right here on the left. Pretty decent aim, takes him out. You gotta remember that if you don't have the monolithic suppressor on, you're giving away your position on the compass at the top of the screen. So it's pretty good. They got a VTOL right off the bat. They got both really quickly. So they're barely leveling up the SCAR. You can see it only level 11, so they don't have all the optimum attachments. But doing their best with what they can. Oh, damn. Yeah, it's a little bit... Oh, you just died. A little too many rockets for that. And the one thing that they've intentionally done that most people won't talk about, if you think about the 6v6 maps, all of them are horrendous for the aerial streaks, like the VTOL, the chopper gunner, and the gunship. They're horrendous. They're almost worthless because there's so many buildings, and the sight lines it gives you, it doesn't give you good angles to actually kill people. So I would imagine that they don't get a ton of kills with this. Same thing if they had a gunship, it would almost not be worth it. But with the 10v10 maps, they are a little bit more wide open. The areas that you could spawn are a little bit clearer for you to shoot. So it's very interesting how they've designed these maps on purpose, since the majority of the people that are going to be playing this game are in the 6v6. And that's kind of one of the ways that I think they've designed maps to protect that bracket of players that are the ultra casuals. So they got a couple kills there. They call in the VTOL now. There it is. Okay, there's a guy right out this door. They didn't notice, I don't think. Are they gonna look? No, they're gonna get shot in the back? No. All right, so we're gonna take a look at that again because clearly waste of a mini UAV there. So right here, you guys can see it right on the middle of the screen there. Right out that doorway, there is someone. So as soon as, personally, I might not have even called it in, or if I called it in, I would call it in really quick, and then I would have ran towards this dot where it is on the mini map, because you can literally see where people are. So there's one, maybe two over here, and then there is one over here right outside the doorway of this little pool hall area. And then he puts it on top of A, which is an odd choice. I guess they're trying to help out there. So there was somebody over here. They could be potentially on this left side. So I would at least check the left side. The team's dominating because the other team hasn't really got a good grasp of actually controlling the objectives. So they could have placed that over B. That would have been a better option. Then the enemy team could have at least been killed as they came through. Tried a job shot. There's a little bit of bad timing. The other person has a faster mobile weapon, and they probably pre-aimed as they came around the corner. Hard to tell in this scenario since we didn't get to see a kill cam. Also, what I would do in this scenario is I would go towards B, and then I would press the square to move the VTOL a little bit closer towards you, just jumping up in the middle. Not the best move, leading their team in kills, but I would press square to move the VTOL a little bit towards the middle, so you'd have a little bit more safety when you are capturing the objectives. But it looks like the VTOL is putting in work the correct way. Got a headshot, that's pretty nice. Yeah, it really sucks that they only have the 20 round mags. Okay. Posting up again. The streaks are coming in. Once it's clear, you got to push forward. You can see two teammates, so at least cover the teammates. There's 2 or 3 enemies on this right side, so good pre-aim. Guys down low. You see him on the mini-map. There he is. Take him out. Good. The teammate should be able to creep up, and you should be able to provide cover. Re-engages. No reload. Good, gets the kill. A little bit of confidence there, which is nice. You don't see a lot of re-challenges in this game for the most part. Most people just camp. Okay, so right here. We'll look at that because look at the compass. I noticed a lot of people said they don't even look at the compass. Look at this. The compass is telling you there's 3 people over here. And look at how that aligns with the mini map. There's one over here going to capture A. So we'll probably flip the spawns. Hopefully your teammates jump on C. There's another one right here. And then there's another one on this right side. So that's pretty much, the compass is matching up with the UAV on the mini map. So you got all the information together. So there's the potential spawn flip. Teammates hopefully should be grabbing C. Teammate jumped on C. Good kill. He has his stairway covered, so he knows that pretty much no one should be able to get him on this side for the most part. There's two more that just spawned out. You should be able to get that one there. So that one, he just got destroyed by somebody with overkill. And this was before the update, by the way. You can see it's in the perk 1 slot. But right here, it was a little slow how they handled this situation. You could see that there's enemies. He's aiming kind of low. And then the teammate's right there. So odds are there's not going to be anyone on this left side. So I would adjust my aim to this right side. So you can actually provide cover for your teammate, especially with the minimap saying there's two people that way. Or you could jump out the window and try and get this guy on the left from behind. And maybe go for a flank on that guy as he pushes up to try and get towards B. And then you can see the guy's right there and he gets a one-shot kill. It looks like, at least from this, he ends up getting shot twice. So pretty clean shots by this guy using the carbine. Came out of spawn, able to take him out. So you got a little bit of a wonky spawn. They're destroying the lobby, by the way. They have double the kills and held relatively good map control. Haven't made all the perfect decisions, but they're obviously doing the best on their team with all those streaks they've been able to call in. Another guy is right here. You can't tell if he's upstairs. Probably upstairs. You can listen for the audio cues. There he is. Perfect. You can see on the compass they were right up top. So right here, the spawns are potentially going to flip again. You're going to wait it and see what happens. Perfect. There's another guy down low. Did not see that guy. He probably had Ghost on. He did have Ghost. For one frame, I think it shows it. Yeah, he had Ghost with Scavenger. So you just didn't know where that guy was. The guy was posted up top. Oh, what the hell was that? That was a broken spawn. Literally spawned under your team's care package. That's not good. Just positioning again. Gunfire. There's two gunfires right there. 3. Gets the revenge kill. The guy was still in the same spot. And that's one of the nice things about this game is people tend, wherever they killed you from, they're still going to be in the exact same spot. And right now, more than likely, you're going to win the match. Or you're ahead. You only need 60 points, but you're ahead by 50. So basically, they would have to 2-cap the entire rest of the match. And maybe even triple cap for a small portion of it. So your teammates are continually trying to flip spawns. See how it says securing alpha? There's a lot of that goes on. Some of it's bad spawns. Good they're rotating back around. Gets the easy kill of the person on C. Sucks they got a little bit of the gas grenade there. But they were able to clean up the kill. I think overall this person's pretty decent. Doing the best they can with a weapon that is under attached. Obviously they're barely leveling it up, so they're missing out some things there. But overall I don't see a ton of mistakes. Other than maybe utilizing the mini-map and the compass combined a little bit better to address certain scenarios when they do happen. Again, somebody's on the compass, literally in front of you. Teammates are doing what they need to hold the objectives. Looks like somebody's jumping on B, so this should be an easy kill on B. Covers your back. You still got a little bit of time to jump on B. You got to watch out. Somebody's going to be straight ahead. And teammates cleared it out, so you're good. Works out pretty solid. Let's see if they go anything else here. Oh, you can hear the audio cue. And then there's another one on this left side. To your left, to your left, to your left. I wouldn't worry about A. You're going to go for the kills. Missed too many shots. Somebody should be coming up for you. And you didn't reload in time. So that one was a little bit of bad decision making there. It's kind of bad timing. They didn't know where you were until you fired. And you ended up missing both of your shots on both people. So he got that one. He just happened to miss. Now that you know this guy's coming, you almost have to pre-aim, but it sucks you have 6 bullets. You could do a weapon swap here. Maybe press triangle, then pick up the weapon, and then at least you're pre-aiming the stairway because the guy knows exactly where you're shooting from, and they're coming right for you, which is kind of odd, but that's what they're doing, and you're caught mid-reload. and instead of strafing to the left to try and buy yourself some time and maybe stim shot, you end up just getting shot on the open. And that's just a little bit of bad decision making there, but not much you can do after the fact. But beforehand, if you manage to miss those shots, make sure you get a chance to reload before they actually come up their stairway. But you kind of left yourself out in the open. Right here, this Bufu, Gurley, whatever, Feeney, 11 kills, 7 captures, and 14 deaths. This guy is potentially ruining the match, as well as this Anton guy over here. 8 captures. You should never have that many captures. That typically means you're going out of your way to flip the spawns. And that's why we're probably seeing a lot of those spawn flips, and they held on to B majority of the match, so they end up winning, which is the typical case. There's no reason for that many kit flips. I think 2, 3 flag captures is perfectly fine. Solid game. It looks like all these teammates and all these enemies were on the same page. This random dude with 8 captures and 7, not necessarily the play. So hopefully you guys learned something from today's video, found it helpful in some way. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is definitely appreciated. 500 is the goal. And if you're brand new to the channel, want to find your way back for whatever reason, make sure you do subscribe with notifications on. Reminder, my Gfuel code is still 30% off until the 24th of this month. So take advantage if you are interested by entering code JGOD at checkout or using the link in the description below. Appreciate all the support on the channel. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.